Today we will be looking at the extravagant spending habits of the richest monarch in the world, the King of Thailand. Maha Vajiralongkorn, also known as Rama X, has a net worth of over $53 billion and has certainly made a name for himself as a lavish spender. From private jets to luxury yachts and lavish mansions, the King of Thailand truly knows how to live the life of excess. Get ready to be amazed as we count down the top 10 most outrageous purchases made by the King of Thailand. But first, make sure to subscribe to Luxury Universe. Let's jump straight in. Number 10. Luxury Car Collection. The Thai king has a few luxury vehicles in his impressive car collection, like a $700,000 Maybach 62, a $190,000 Mercedes S-Class, a $100,000 Mercedes V-Class, and a $47,000 Cadillac DTS. But his absolute favorite cars happen to be his 3 vintage Rolls-Royces. He's often seen being chauffeured around Thailand in his Rolls-Royce Silver Spur stretch limousine, estimated to be worth as much as $2.2 million. He also has a rare 1960 Rolls-Royce Phantom 5 worth about $1.1 million. And he's also rumored to own a $1 million 1964 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 3. With all the cars in the world within his price range, it seems like the king has a preference for old-fashioned luxury. Number 9. His $31 million Coronation. Vajiralongkorn, 66, also known by the title King Rama X, became constitutional monarch after the death of his revered father, King Bhumibol Adulyadej, in October 2016, after 70 years on the throne. His coronation follows a mourning period for Bhumibol, whose grand funeral was held a year after his death. The king has made the government's money his money by declaring the royal assets are under his discretion. Then his $31 million coronation technically came out of his own pocket. When the king was crowned, 300 people and a few elephants paraded near Thailand's Grand Palace for 6.5 hours of lavish festivities and celebration during the ceremony. Now that's what you call an expensive celebration. Number 8. Secret Lakeside home in Germany. It is believed that local investigators are now looking into the monarch's tax affairs on his second home in Tutzing, Germany, which he reportedly purchased for 10 million euros several years ago. The question is whether he has paid the correct property and inheritance taxes in Bavaria, where the Southeast Asian monarch spends much of his time. King Vajiralongkorn, a controversial figure at home in Thailand, came under attack from Berlin in October 2020, when Germany's then Foreign Minister Heiko Maas publicly warned the king that politics concerning Thailand is not to be done from German soil. He added that Germany would always oppose having guests in our country who run their state affairs from here. Number 7. Luxury Quarantine. While entire Thailand was in lockdown during the COVID-19 pandemic, the Thai king decided it was time for a little vacation in Germany with an estimated cost of $1 million a month. He has been riding out the coronavirus at the luxury hotel Sonnenbüchel in the Bavarian Alps. Although the hotel was closed, they opened the hotel, especially for the Thai king and his entourage of 20 women. The area is known for its skiing, alpine scenery and hiking trails, but the king has been spending most of his time inside in the King Ludwig II suite, named after the former king of Bavaria. The entire 4th floor of the hotel is reserved just for the king and his guests. In addition to the terrace with views of Germany's highest peaks, the hotel's amenities include a pool, fitness studio, spa and bar. At the end of March, German media reported the king was jet-setting around Germany in a private Boeing 737, visiting Hanover, Leipzig and Dresden. Vajiralongkorn reportedly didn't even disembark and took off again directly after landing. Number 6. Royal funeral for his dog. King Rama X's dad, King Bhumibol Adulyadej, loved dogs too, even writing a book about his favorite pup called The Story of Tongzheng. King Vajiralongkorn has helped pets in need with donations to the Phuket Stray Dog Shelter and even brought Fufu to royal engagements. Unlike his dad, King Vajiralongkorn has not published any novels about his favorite dog Fufu. Instead, he reportedly brought the white poodle with him to official functions and even appointed him Air Chief Marshal in the Royal Thai Air Force. When Fufu passed away at the age of 17, they held 4 days of mourning for him. The well-known dog also had a traditional Buddhist funeral complete with prayers before he was eventually cremated. The lavish goodbye has been estimated to cost around $2 million. Number 5. Crop top and fake tattoos. A few years ago, a Facebook video went viral and revealed to the world why many people in Thailand were anxious over the prospect of Maha Vajiralongkorn, then the country's crown prince, becoming king. The film showed the then 64-year-old Vajiralongkorn roaming a shopping mall in Munich, Germany, where he lived most of the time, accompanied not by his wife, but his mistress. He was eating ice cream while wearing very unmonarchical jeans and a crop top, his bare midriff displaying what seemed to be elaborate temporary tattoos. In Thai society, the king is a figure of inestimable importance, a Hindu-Buddhist paragon of presumed dignity, virtue and morality. Since taking the throne in late 2016, Vajiralongkorn has rapidly amassed power. He's gotten changes in the constitution, giving him emergency powers and allowing him to exercise his authority even when he's out of the country, which is most of the time. He's taken control of an estimated $43 billion in royal assets that have for decades been entrusted to a Crown Property Bureau that at least theoretically manage the money for the benefit of the Thai people. He's arranged for units of the army to report directly to him. Number 4. White elephants. What springs to mind if you think of the phrase white elephant? Monuments to a politician's hubris? The Millennium Dome? Unused and unloved Olympic venues around the world? Few people in England would associate this idiom directly with Elephas maximus, the Asian elephant, or imagine its root in the royal courts of Burma and Siam. The most recent white elephant to be found in Thailand is the 36-year-old Plai Ekachai from Krabi. He is the first white elephant to be verified during the reign of King Vajiralongkorn, Rama X, and currently resides at an elephant conservation center in Mahasarakam. A large portrait of Thailand's King Maha Vajiralongkorn dominates one end of the open-air enclosure, where an elephant known as Plai Ekachai starts his day at a conservation center in the country's northeast. Since last year, the 33-year-old male elephant has been treated with reverence as a deity after being identified as the first auspicious white elephant to be discovered under the reign of King Rama X, as the monarch is also known. Number 3. Royal aircraft. Vajiralongkorn already has a 6-year-old Boeing 777-300ER registered as HSTKY that he and his entourage uses on such long-haul trips. However, HSTKY doesn't have first-class cabins, which of course gives the view that the king wants to fly in style. The king also has HSTYV, which is an Airbus A340 that the Royal Thai Air Force uses for VVIP flights. But he never uses that aircraft either. The king has 4 Boeing 737s in his collection, each worth around $90 million. Each jet is estimated to have a $3 million annual cost of operation, including the cost of maintenance and fuel. But the king has a particular fondness for aircraft. He knows how to fly and often pilots his jet himself when he's traveling overseas or just for a quick joyride around Thailand. Number 2. Vintage Rolls-Royces. A considerable chunk of this amount is spent on luxury automobiles. The collection of these automobiles range from the best SUVs to supercars. Thai royal family also has a fleet of exquisite cars for the family members to travel in style. Rolls-Royce is perhaps the most obvious vehicle in every royal family's fleet. The Rolls-Royce owned by the Thai royal family is the classic Rolls-Royce Coronation. This car is used mostly by the members for royal ceremonies. The Coronation owned by the monarch's family is transformed into a convertible. The present king, Maha Vajiralongkorn, seems to have a soft spot for automobiles, so the family's garage can perhaps see many more worthy additions in the near future as well. Number 1. $9 billion in stocks. In a statement last year, the Crown Property Bureau announced assets previously registered to Crown Property would be held in the King's name, placing shares worth some $9 billion in companies Siam Cement Group and Siam Commercial Bank amongst his personal assets. Vajiralongkorn has a 23% stake in Siam Commercial Bank and 33.3% in country's largest industrial conglomerate, Siam Cement Group. Both companies were founded by royal decree in the 1900s. What are your thoughts about his royal spending? If you would like to see more videos about royalty and their lavish lifestyles, make sure to watch the 10 most expensive things owned by the Saudi royal family. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.